once Stonewall happened, folks came outside, and what they were doing more or less was saying, "Hi, we are here. We want to be seen. We want to step out in the air. We want to step out in the sun. We want to be public with our lives as best we can." And of course, that was the beginning of the epidemic that came. I mean, there was just a short window, and then people started getting sick, and it was like horrible, because it's like everybody threw open the windows and put up the blinds, stuck their head out, and they were like, "Yay!" And then somebody was like, "No, we're going to shut this down." And for whatever reason, once AIDS reared its head, it just took away, not only did it not take away an entire piece of this city, just an entire piece of people who would have been writers and poets and real estate magnates and restaurant owners and teachers and artists. You know, it took away people that lived here. There was emptiness. It was just horrible, and it didn't stop. It didn't stop for a long time. And it felt like, I mean, people were just like, you know, like, who's next? It was, the word is reeling. There was a constant reeling. When I began, I was a driver, and on Thursdays we would go up to the 5th floor, walk up all these stairs at West Park Church, where we were in the basement, and sit in a circle. And we would pass around the clients' names on a list. And when I started, there was about 218 names, and we would each read a chunk of them. And at some point, the drivers, as the drivers would not go to those. They couldn't, because you'd see a name was off it, and you knew they had passed. Clients would pass away on a weekend, because Monday to Friday, somebody was coming to your door, and you would rouse yourself as best you could, and you'd put a little makeup on, or you'd sit by that door, and you waited and all. And it was eat the food, but it was also someone rang that bell, opened that door. "How are you? Okay, here's your meal." All right, a meal and a smile. But then Saturday and Sunday, for a lot of people that were alone, was when they just laid down, and that was it. And I had many a client, not my personal route, but many a client on Monday, the notice would come in, so-and-so passed away, or they were in the hospitals. And I've never felt anything but reverence for clients. Well, the first Pride I watched, I was on 29th by Marble Collegiate, but watching it was very important to me, because you could see, you'd watch it, and then when you started walking, once we'd make the turn from 23rd and start coming down, and as you got closer to 14th Street and all, I mean, the roar, the people on either side, "Thank you," was, you cannot imagine it if you were not there. It was heart to heart. And it still is, hopefully. You know, who we are in the community, who we have been in New York City. There's very few places I go, or people I talk to, if I say God's love we deliver, that don't know what it is. We made the road, and as we walked it, the power and the integrity behind our name, and the compassion. You know, it's a powerful place. I mean, there's like a very powerful place.